In this segment, I'm going to take a look at the clipart library, and that's found here under your Tools drop-down menu. At the bottom it says clipart library, and there are two options available. One is insert clipart, and then the other option is create clipart, and that's gray at the moment. And we'll come back to talking about creating clipart for the clipart library. But first, just to get started, I'm going to choose insert clipart. And so the clipart library window comes open, and what we can see here are images of the different clipart that's available, pre-installed with the software. And so I can, use this window to sort of scroll through all of those items, and you basically click on something to select it. Now, down at the bottom we have something called tags, and tags are a way to make it help you refine your search for clipart. As your clipart collection grows, this will become very important. And so if I click on the little plus here, it gives me a little drop down menu, and I can choose from here a list of categories that have been already created. So if I choose hearts, we'll see that 3 different designs are available because those designs have the word hearts in their tags. And notice here that this particular design has the word red and the word hearts in its tags. And just as an example, if I right click over top of any item, I can go to the tag filter option, and you can see here that hearts is selected. Now if I choose red from this menu, I have added the word red to the tag filter, and therefore I only have hearts that have the word red and hearts in their tags, which is there's obviously only one. Now you can right click over top of your icons and go to your tag filter and remove one of these checkboxes, or you could just say clear and it would give you all of your items again. So that's how you can find clipart from your clipart collection. And by the way, with this right click secondary menu, I also have the ability to switch to just viewing the items as icons. So that's going to show me more of them at a time, and it doesn't tell me their tags or their size, but it does, if you mouse over them, it will tell you that information. Now, if I was to right click again, I could go back to the details view, and also from the right click menu I have the ability to rename the icon or the design and edit the tags for that design. So that's something that you can also do. So I'm going to go ahead and select one of these items and say insert. Now my mouse, as you can see, has become a little cross, and I have 2 options to use this tool. One is just to simply left click, and it will place the item wherever I click on my screen at the size that it was created in as default. And the second option would be to click and drag, which would give me the ability to change the size and direction of the design. And I'll show both methods. So I'll just start by simply clicking now, and when I left click, it placed that heart on my screen. So that's how you would use the tool. Now if I'm going to start again, I'll just say Tools, Clipart, Insert Clipart, select the image or the icon again, the design again, choose Insert, and this time I'm going to left click and drag. And I'm holding my mouse key down, and I can move the direction of the heart and the size of the heart by just clicking and dragging. Now when I let go of my mouse right now, it finishes that process and sets the design down on my screen at the size and direction that I had selected. So that's how you can use the clipart tool to insert a design, insert a piece of clipart into your workspace. And now let's talk about creating clipart. And so I've got this little embroidery design here that I created, and it's just simply a circular wreath sort of shape. And what I can do is select that and then choose Tools, Clipart Library, Create Clipart. And when I choose Create Clipart, I need to do one more important step before it's finished, and that's I need to click and drag to create a direction arrow for the direction that this design will be placed. And so when I let go, it opens up the clipart window and it inserts our new embroidery design as part of the clipart library, and it wants me to name it, so I'll call it wreath. and hit enter. So I've created that new piece of clip art. And one thing that our clip art doesn't have is any tags that would make it come up in any searches. And so if I right click over top, I could choose to edit the tags. And that gives me the ability to come in here and type in wreath or shapes. And then I hit enter. And so now if I go to the tags list, you'll see that wreath, if I scroll down, has actually been added to the tags list because I created a new tag with that name. And it simply shows the one design. If I was to pull up shapes, there'll be more than one because we'll see the shapes that already existed plus the one that I just created. So that's how you can create your own clip art for use with the clip art library. And now if I want to use this wreath, I simply select it, choose insert, and then I can left click and drag to insert that new object, or I would just click to set it. See, left click and drag allowed me to make it slightly smaller. Now there's one more way that you can create your own clip art, and instead of selecting the object and then instead of saying tools and create clip art, if we just choose insert clip art, and then when you have your window open, if you right click and choose add object, it more or less is the same process, although you aren't asked to give the direction arrow. And so anyway, we can go ahead and call this Trevor wreath or something, I guess, I don't know, and insert that. And so that's the two different ways that you can create clip art, and then you can use the tags to select the clip art. So that's my section about using the clip art library and how you can add and create your own motifs in the clip art library.